I'm Duncan, and I'm going to talk to you today about creating word walls in your classroom. You read a lot about vocabulary activities you can do with your students in your ITA text. And now I want to show you how you can create a word wall in your classroom and implement those activities on a moment's notice. Word walls come in all shapes and sizes, but they all have some things in common. They are an ongoing display of words that you are using in your classroom. You add new words on a continual basis, and you can review the older words that students have learned. These can be used in many different classroom activities. So today I will show you some of my favorite word wall activities to do in ESL or EFL classrooms. These activities can be done on a whiteboard, or they can be done individually by students on paper at their desks. So if you'd like to work on alphabetizing with your students, here are two very simple activities you can do. Give each student a word, have them come up to the board and tape the words in alphabetical order. Or you can give them a word and have them line up alphabetically. This is a great way to get them into groups. You can separate them into groups according to how they're lined up. If you'd like to work on parts of speech with your students, you could ask them to take a word, bring them up to the board, and categorize them by parts of speech. You can also work on word forms by taking a word, putting it on the board, and asking students to write other word forms around it. If you want to work on word meaning with your students, you could do simple activities like charades or Pictionary using the word wall words. You can also do one of my favorite activities by taking a word, putting it on a student's back. Each student has a word on their back, and you have them walk around and mingle and tell each other about their words, give each other clues about their words. Oh, okay, I want to tell you about your word.
Okay, tell me
So
about
this
your
is something you use to go to work.
Is it a bicycle?
No, you drive it.
A car?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about my word?
Okay.
After a student guesses their word, then they can give you the word, or you could have them go up to the board and write a sentence. Another activity you could do is you could put the words on the board and have students brainstorm the synonyms and antonyms for each word. You could also have students create fill-in-the-blank sentences. Give them a word, have them come up to the board, write the sentence with a blank, and then have the other students guess what their word was. You can have more challenging activities and give students or groups of students 2 or 3 words and have them write sentences or stories including those words. You can also work on connotation with students. This would be good for higher level classrooms with more advanced vocabulary. You could have the word wall words and write on the board positive, negative, and neutral. You could have the students bring words up to the board and place them into different categories. This would be a great discussion with your students to decide if the words are inherently positive, negative, or neither. So any of these activities I talked about today can be used as standalone warm-up or review activities in your lessons. You could also use them in conjunction with other activities during your practice and production stages of your lessons. So word walls are great for any type of classroom. The key is to continually use the words and review them throughout your class.